Hello, everybody, and welcome back. This is One Way for Got Next Gaming as we are getting into our MLB 15, the show, Road to the Show series with Alfred Russo, our first baseman, up and comer in the AA ball, playing for the Blue Wahoos. You can see his last 5 games 10 for 23, 435. Looks like he's swinging a hot bat. That's when we simmed, though, and not when I was actually playing and swinging the bat, where I went 1 for 4. But, that's all behind us, and we're going to try to turn this one around and see if we can kind of just clean slate here, new game. Let's try it all over. Hopefully, we have a short memory. We forget about that bad last game. We got one strike on us here in the top of the first with 1 on and 2 outs, and he will take that ball and he will hit it to left field, and it will be out of here. Look at that. He comes back here in his first at bat in this game, hits a home run, forgets about all of that stuff behind him where he was struggling, takes a pitch that was right there, and he just rockets it out to left field for the home run. That'll be a 2-run home run here in the top of the first, and that's what he's got to do. I mean, look at that. Boom, right in the wheelhouse. And he just gets around on it and says, I could take that and do something with it. And he does, finally. Been worried a little bit there as we haven't been hitting the home runs, but, it's part of the growing pains. So he'll step on here in for his second at-bat. And you see that he did have that home run in the first one. So that batting dynamics up to a veteran plus a couple of times. He'll take the first pitch, curveball, kind of in the middle of the plate there for a strike. We are in the top of the fourth with nobody on and 1 out. That scores 2-0. We are responsible for both those runs with our home run earlier. And we will wait for the pitcher to deal here. And that one will go way inside, right at his head. You know what, folks? I think he was kind of aiming for him. I think he was trying to scare him off a little bit after that home run he hit in the first inning. What do you think, huh? I think that this is exactly what he was doing. He was gunning for him. You hit a home run off of me, I'll show you. I'm going to back you off, and I'm going to intimidate you a little bit. This way, this time around, you don't do nothing. There's a good fastball right there at the top corner, outside corner, and he'll swing through it for a strike. So that'll be 1 ball and 2 strikes on him. And he'll take this offering, and he will swing way too early on the curveball and strike out here. And I guess, you know what? I guess Phillips showed him, hey, you're not going to hit a home run off of me. That's what's going to happen. But here's that replay again of that home run from the first inning. Had to throw that back in there because, you know what? I don't like the fact that that guy threw the ball at me. So I kind of want to rub it in your faces a little bit. And that's what it's going to be. He hit that one out of the park. It wasn't even in the park. It was out of the park. He just got around on you and slammed it out there. So he'll take this one and he will line it over to first base. First baseman will range over and grab it on the fly. And that'll be an out for that one. We'll get into a little fielding here as he'll throw that one on over to first for the force out. He'll get the throw out of the go-ahead run. 12 points for that fielding, which was a good job on his part. Just couldn't turn the double play there. Would have been nice, but you know what? That's okay. There's the first pitch in his next at-bat. He'll take that changeup for a strike. We're in the top of the 9th here with a runner on second and third and nobody out. We are down 7-2. Al's hoping that he can do something here with this opportunity to give his team some runs. He will swing way early on that curveball for the second strike. Wait for the pitcher to deal here. And he will hold up there, but it'll be called a strike. And he will strike out, not get the RBI there, and that was a tough one for him. Another 1-for-4 game, but he did have the home run and 2 RBIs, which was nice. And the manager's not totally upset with him, but you know what? Knows he could have done much better there for sure. And you'll see we got a training session here. I'm going to throw in a couple of those to see what we get for it because these are pretty cool. You get yourself a whole load of points to add into your attributes if you can do well and get the gold on it. So we're going to kind of jump ahead and get to the ending of our training sessions as we backhand that one and throw it on to first for 1, and then actually get it over to second for 1, and then over to first base for 2. Great reaction there on that one. Nice play from us. And this one will come again, backhanded it, and he will take it on over to first for himself to get the out. And that'll end his training session on this one. And he will get a pat on the back from the coach. Good job out there. You did well. You did well, son. That's what we got to work on. Just keep at it, do what you got to do. Work on that fielding a little bit. You see, you got the range. You can grab those and throw people out and whatnot. And you're going to build up your arm strength and your accuracy, and just gotta keep doing it. And we will see that we get the gold for that one. So we awarded 250 training points, and we're going to go ahead right away and throw those into our attributes and see what we're going to do here. Some durability and mostly hitting numbers for sure. I think we're going to leave a little durability. Yep, and that's going to bump our overall to a 59 overall, which is nice, getting those numbers up there finally. As he gets ready to do a little something in the next game. Guess I was messing around here, seeing if I can add into that 14. Sometimes you can get something in there. Just trying to use them all up, but we're going to work into our next game here. The Biloxi Shuckers are struggling here as they're 6-13 with their record. Can't win a game at home, and then we're going to see the split stats for Alfred Russo, and he's struggling hitting at home. Although he has more home runs at home and more RBIs, he doesn't have the average, where he has the average on the road. Might be a testament to the whole team, is maybe the whole team's struggling at home, which is why we're 0-5 at home. But I don't know. Let's jump into our first at bat here in the bottom of the first. We're down 1-0. We got 1 on and 1 out, and we got another sidearm pitcher coming at us. And Al's going to swing at that one and pop it up, and it looks like it's going to be into center field, right center field, and the center fielder will make the catch, and that'll send him down. He'll get 6 points for a solid contact. Didn't do much with that, though. Kind of like a routine fly there. And he's got to do a little bit better than that, folks. I mean, disappointing, very disappointing. But we will step into our next at bat. He will take the first one for a ball. We have bottom of the second here. We have bases loaded with 2 outs. We are scored 1-1. This is a spot where he needs to step up and do something and be clutch. He's got to hit the ball. I mean, this is what we're here for. This is the time to show what you got. He will take that one. He will drive it out to center field. The center field will range back for it and grab it for the out. And there will be no runs on that one. He will get no RBIs. There's no hit. He stranded all the runners there. And that's just awful. That's not what he wants to do. And he'll be here in his next at bat, and he will fly that one out to center field as well. He is getting the ball, lifting the ball, and getting it out into center field, and getting some power behind it finally instead of these ground outs. But still not great stuff. Needs to settle down and do something here. We are in the bottom of the 6th here now. Bases loaded again with 1 out. I'm hoping that Al, dude, you got to do something. Come on, Dad. We made this after you. You got to show us some power. You got to show us you can do something with this. So we will take the second ball. It's a changeup, and it'll be called a ball. And we got a 2-0 count here. So we can kind of settle in now and relax and kind of wait for our pitch. Hopefully we get something that we can drive and do something with and get some runs here. That one will be in the dirt. The catcher will have to kind of step up and try to find it, and he does. He locates it quickly, so nobody will advance. Bases will stay loaded. We have a 3-0 count now, definitely in our favor, and we're going to see him probably take a strike here. Yep, he takes that 96-mile-an-hour fastball, which is something he probably could have driven, but being that he's not hitting so hotly here this game, he's going to settle in and say, hey, we're down 4-1. I'm not going to push this. I'm going to wait for that pitch. I'm going to wait for the right pitch. And hopefully he does. And he takes that one and he knocks it right off the pitcher's head. The pitcher's down. He'll try to leg it out to first, but he doesn't make it. He'll be called out. He will get the RBI. That pitcher is down and injured. He will be removed from the game after taking that ball right to the head. I mean, if the pitcher was just a little bit out of the way, it would have been right up the middle. But looks like the pitcher's okay as he walks off under his own power. So he should be okay for that for sure. And here's Allen, his next at bat. As we are in the bottom of the 8th with nobody out, he will ground that one to third and be punched out at first base. We're going to get a little a little fielding opportunity here as we throw on to second, and then we're going to try to make the double play, and we do not, but we're able to at least get the 8 points for a great reaction and good throw decision, throwing on to second to try to turn the double play. Gotta get a little bit quicker reaction time on that throw. I notice he kind of hesitates whenever I try to make the throw. Doesn't go right away. I have to kind of set up before I can throw it, and I think that's what's causing the double plays to not turn as quickly. We'll work on something like that. But Blue Wahoos win it again, and they kill us here. We go 0 for 5, although we had the RBI after whacking the pitcher in the head with the ball. Not a good game. Al's really got to bounce back here. He's got to start doing something. He's just struggling way too much, pushing too hard. He's trying to show too much. He's got to settle in, relax, have fun out there, and be the power hitter that he's expected to be. So that'll do it for this episode, folks. I want to thank you again for stopping on by. Please like, please subscribe, please share it with your friends, and we will definitely see you next time.